the feeling of trust for most people is outside of you. I trust that they see me and that they'll do good by me. Trust is, we're just going to give it to you. Trust is irrelevant when you know how the universe works. What is there to trust? What is there to trust? Feel like this and this happens. Feel like this and this happens. Connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots. Connect the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots. Look around. People are displaying how they feel and what's happening, and how they feel and what's happening, and how they feel and what's happening. Somebody feels like a victim. Watch what happens to them. Everything goes wrong. They get treated very badly by people who have never treated anybody badly before in their whole life. And so as you start realizing that I can conjure, I can produce deliberately a feeling of trust by looking for easy matches. What are some things that you can trust? Let's stay here for a little bit because this is big for all of you. What is it that you want to trust? One day, Esther came up these stairs, not these stairs, but some stairs. And when she stepped on it, it wasn't up against the stage. It wasn't hooked on. And it wasn't any of them. It was long before any of them. And when she stepped on it, it tipped forward and her foot fell between the step and the stage. Ow. She didn't fall down, but it was quite a while before she trusted these steps again. But you know what else was going on in her experience at that time? Lots of mistrust for the people who were putting those things there. There's all kinds of stuff going on. In other words, she was building a real case against the people who were putting the steps there. Not without good reason. They were out to lunch. Not without good reason. She wasn't wrong in not trusting them. How do you separate, I've lived something? How do you trust prosperity, lots of prosperity, when you haven't lived it? When your parents didn't either. How do you trust that it'll be different for you? Because you've got this habit of seeing things the way they are. You have to decide. Esther had an experience, and for a while, she was wary of the steps. She was wary of a stable state. She was wary of falling off the back edge. She was wary of a lot of things. She was wary of falling down in the parking lot. When you have experiences and you focus upon the experience, and when you focus upon that experience which you don't want, and your inner being has turned the other cheek, not looking at what you don't want, but fully looking at what you do want, when you separate yourself from your inner being, you feel uncomfortable. So now humans want to make a case. Yeah, but Abraham, that step failed Esther. So how would she ever trust that again? That is your work. To not need the condition to line up just the way you want it in order to find the feeling. Esther can find other things that match. She doesn't even ever have to think about steps again. She can just think about all of the other things that are matching. And when you find this that matches and that matches and that matches, yeah, but that doesn't match, then don't think about that. But that's big. How can I not think about that? Use your power of focus to think about the things that are matches to what feels good. Use your power of focus in a way that feels good. Well, there's a big rub for a lot of people about that because that makes you feel selfish. Oh, I shouldn't be so selfish. I should be thinking about other people. Well, think about other people in a way that makes you feel good. Because you've put a lot of people in your vortex. Yes, we're not asking you to only think about yourself. We're asking you to benefit yourself by choosing thoughts that feel good. Your inner being thinks about a whole lot of other people, a whole lot of other things. You just want to do it in a way that serves you and them, you see. And so what you really want to trust, what we want you to come to trust more than everything else put together, I trust that I can find connection to my inner being if I want to enough. I trust that my inner being is there. It is. I trust that my inner being is there and that my inner being is offering a vibration that I can hook up with just a little bit of focus. Trust that, and then prove it to yourself.